first CARES Assembly for 2018. So those of you in the audience, thank you for being here. We did it. All right. So for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Mrs. Clay, the SEC principal here. We have Mrs. Jacobs, our assistant principal, Mrs. Fritchie, one of our counselors, Mr. Linsmeyer, one of our counselors, and of course we have Captain Lego Man, right? Okay, we'll hear from him later. Let's get started. We start off with our CARES Assemblies by announcing our Students of the Month. And as every staff member in here could attest to this with me, is every one of you out there could be brought up on stage probably almost every month for showing great character at SCC Elementary. But for this month, we are choosing those children who've shown acceptance almost every day, and we have had a lot of great examples of acceptance in, was it November and December? So let's get started. First off, we're going to start with kindergartners. So kindergartners, are you ready? All right, here we go. First up, we have Mr. Trey Check. Trey, come on up. Next up for kindergarten, Stella Egan. Come on, Stella. Next up we have Mr. Carter Kormanek. He sees mom and dad out there. Next up for kindergarten, Miss Evelyn Werner. Come on up, Emma. Next up for kindergarten, Levy Dando. Come on up, Levy. And last but not least for kindergarten, Mr. Guy Adaminsky. Come on up here, buddy. Yeah, you. That's a little timid that first time on stage. Big smile, kindergartners. Let's see our kindergartners in that slide. And family members out there, we will allow you guys to come on up afterwards as well to take individual photos if you'd like. All right, let's get started with first graders. Mr. Alexander Holger, come on up. Next up we have Daniel DeGraw. Daniel. I could see you up in space someday, Daniel, with that NASA shirt on. All right, next up we have Mr. Lane Gillis. Come on up. All right, next up we have Miss Bella Jackman. Austin Bolt. Come on up. Next up we have Mr. Brooks Wilson. Next up, our next student of the month for showing acceptance, Justina Smith. Next up, we have Miss Ava Bjornstead. She got so excited. All right, last but not least for second grade, we have one of our new students, Miss Ellis Peterson. Let's give it up to our second grade students of the month. All right, next up, third graders. For showing acceptance this month, Miss Sydney Van Allen. Next up, third grade, Miss Ireland Grant. Next up for third grade, Miss Liberty Coach. Okay, boys and girls, our next student of the month for third grade, Mr. Tyler Lewis. Love the dance, guys. All right, kindergartners, let's make sure we're in our pockets down there. We don't want anyone getting hurt up here in the assemblies. All right, last but not least, for third grade student of the month for showing acceptance, Miss Emma Lammer. Julia Edison.
Ready. Next up we have Mr. Jackson Nally. All right, next up we have Miss Aaliyah Kemp. Charlie Nussbaum! She's one of this time just like of the month that we need to celebrate at this time. These two students have been chosen as students of the month for showing acceptance for November and December by all of the children in the school. So nearly 700 students these two were chosen from. So another huge congratulations. The first student of the month firm specialist is Mr. Aiden Soltis. This year with celebrating staff of the month. And so I would like for these three staff members who've been showing acceptance just as much as the kids have, but we could have all staff members stand as well. These three staff members were chosen just
drawn out of a hat after we put them in. Mrs. Guyan, would you please stand? Woohoo! Here she comes! I'm proud of you! It's not surprising with all of the little beings she works with every day. And next up we have, I believe is on stage, Mrs. Fritchie! One of our Phi Ed teachers shows us every day as well, Mrs. Simone. See, we have awesome students and we have awesome staff. So let's give it up for our staff members. Alright, now, the fourth grade teachers and the student council have been working hard at coming up with a way to introduce our next character trait, which is responsibility. So to start off, we're going to show a video that has to do with responsibility, and then the student council will be doing a little something after that. So if we could have you wait patiently while we get the video going. Student council members, when you're ready, you may be reaching the stage.
Public Relations Media presents Amazing Kids of Character, Responsibility.
Responsibility is taken.
I will tell you that we have been very responsible, and we did try this before the assembly, but we're just having some technical difficulties. So we're going to bring up the student council now and have them do their part, and maybe by then we'll have it figured out. So as they make their way up here, you're going to see that each of them is holding a poster with a letter on it. And hopefully, if they're in the right order, it's going to spell out responsibility. And with the help of the fourth grade teachers coming up with the words, the student council members have come up with what the words stand for and how they show responsibility. We all fit.
R is for reliable. Being reliable means that others can count on you. E is for empathy. Empathy is putting yourself in somebody else's shoes.
S is for safe. You can show safety by making the right choices to keep yourself and others safe. P is for positive. Even if you are having a hard time, try to think about the positive and looking for the best.
O is for on task and on time. Being on task means doing what you are supposed to be doing. Like if your teacher asks you to be on your Chromebook, you are on your Chromebook. You can be on time by showing up to school on time and being where you need to be during the school day. N is for neat and organized. Keep your desk or table clean, pick up after yourself, and do your best work.
S is for successful. Showing responsibility will help you be successful at school and in life.
I is for in control. You can show responsibility by being in control of your words and actions. B is for be prepared. You can be prepared by making sure all of your winter gear. I is for inclusive. To be inclusive means to include everyone regardless of their differences.
L is for leadership. You can show leadership by being a good role model to others.
I is for independent. You can complete tasks by yourself if you are independent.
T is for teamwork. Teamwork means work together.
Y is for you. The only person you can show responsibility for yourself is you. Here are some ways that you can show responsibility this month. 1. Put on your winter gear and go right outside. 2. Clean up after yourself. 3. Complete your work on time. 4. Return your library books on time. 5. Take care of your body by washing your hands, eating healthy foods, and exercising.
Now I believe we have a few words from Lego Week.
Hello, boys and girls. How's that sound? Okay? All right. As I say, here, as Lego Man says, here at SCC Elementary, everything is awesome. That's right. And I just want to say a few words about last month's acceptance. Because we had an extended time frame because of our holidays, I was able and had the good fortune to be able to go to 6 different classrooms and present my Lego trophy to 6 different classrooms for acceptance. And believe me, there was a lot of acceptance, and we talked about what acceptance means. And I think we've got a great group of people here. And now I want to transition over to responsibility. Although acceptance is my favorite of all our characteristics, responsibility is very important to all of you. You kids have to realize responsibility is your personality and your traits of learning how to act and what you say. Like the student council said, what you say and how you act, do it responsibly. Also, I want to say that responsibility is important in the classroom, also outside on the playground. We also need responsibility in the cafeteria. Pick up after yourself. Also, if you have silverware, don't throw it in the garbage. Put it where it belongs. And also, I want to say responsibility is important at home. Remember that you can help your parents by being responsible. When I was little Lego man, Mama Lego told me that my brother Duplo and I were real responsible. I didn't know at the time what that meant, but I did know that we picked up all our Legos and put them in the Lego bin before we went up to our room and climbed into our Lego bunk beds. Okay, so that was being responsible, and I now know what responsibility is, and you guys all have to learn what it is too and follow it. Now, I'm going to be looking around the school during the next month and find 4 classrooms to hand out my trophy, the traveling trophy for responsibility. So remember, when you go into that bathroom, see if there's paper towels on the floor, pick them up. I'll be watching. Also, before you go home at night, pick up the hallway. Put your clothes up on the rack or on the hooks. That way Mr. Brown doesn't have to do it. Okay. I want to say once again, let's have another awesome month. As Lego Man would say, awesome. Everything here at SCC Elementary is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our SCC friends. You guys all showed your cares during the
assembly and each and every day. And thank you to our families for coming today. Have a great weekend.